I can share my friends. I'm not that kind of girl.
Okay.
We can go way back. One of the things you said, and I'm going to go berserk on it. Where was I on January 6th? I'll tell you where I was. I was at my condo in Puerto Vallarta, and I have proof. I'm always spending January. Why the hell would you ask me where I am on January 6th?
And now, it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast featuring Matt and Theron.
You know, this week's been pretty good.
Yeah, this week is actually, I would say this week's been above average.
No, it's been pretty good. I think the fall vibes are in the air. I think that I think summer is officially like, we're good with summer being over.
Yeah, I'm done with summer, honestly. If I catch the weather peaking above 70 degrees, I might crash out because I'm done with that.
But like, I don't know, pretty good. The vibes are pretty good.
I think I agree.
I think summer was good.
Personally, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to?
Man, college life. Parties every night, frat parties, underage drinking, drinking and driving. What are other college things?
I'm talking about college, not episode 201 of The Sopranos.
Oh,
Did not.
funny guy. Funny guy.
Pretty
I have to
fire.
work tomorrow, which sucks.
After?
Yeah.
Or before?
Before. I work at 7:30 in the morning.
When you go in?
My first class is at 2.
Pretty good. I started at 11 and then
I work 7:30 to 12.
I end at 2.
Well, today I started at 9:30 and I ended at 6:20.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane behavior.
Yeah. I got a break, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good, guys. It's all good. It's all good, chat.
This is the 3-hour break. Don't you have like a 3-hour break for the days?
Yeah, that's today.
Yeah.
That's why it's not that bad. It's like 9:30 to 12 and then a 3-hour break and then 3:30 to 6:20.
And do you stay or do you go home?
So it's all good, chat. I don't go home, dude. I eat and then I do work.
And you pay?
It's not worth it to go home.
And
yeah.
I feel like it is though.
It's cheap. It's so inexpensive to eat there. It's $12 for lunch.
Yeah, every day though.
Yeah, but I only eat there on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, so that's not bad.
And Mondays.
That's not bad.
I don't eat there on my days I have to go in late.
Yeah, no. Why would you?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
No. I eat before I come in. I only eat on those days.
It's only worth it for the soda.
So yeah, that blue Powerade is so good.
It's pretty busting.
The Berry Blast Powerade. Shout out to Berry Blast Powerade or whatever it's called, Mountain Berry.
You know,
should get some Berry Blast Powerade in the chat.
I don't want to put the food the dining hall on blast, but like it's like fine. Like I'd expected more, not gonna lie.
Honestly, I actually think it's very good. Today was the first day that I had a bad meal.
What'd you get?
Well, I had buffalo chicken salad and I put it on a roll, and that shit was so dry.
That sounds good though.
No, it was so dry, dude. It was like, it was literally the driest chicken I've ever had. Like, I would bite into it, and like the individual fibers of the chicken were like hard. It was so terrible. So I threw it out and I got some pasta, and it was good.
You're lagging. You keep freezing, but the audio's fine. For the
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. As long as the audio's fine.
For the YouTubers, it's gonna be fun. You mentioned the blue Powerade. Did you see this? The Beetlejuice soda
The freaky Fanta?
Yeah, so I haven't tried it. I'm gonna try it Saturday. What's today? 5th, yeah. Just went
Thursday.
Saturday. But they got the green apple
So
Beetlejuice soda, the different. And Willem Dafoe is lemon flavor. Fire. And I believe
yeah, so I actually
this.
refuse to drink Fanta.
Okay, I understand that, but do they sell this at the Y? Because
No,
I've only seen the
I
orange
don't know. I
one.
haven't seen it yet.
I've only seen the orange one. I think
Oh, do
tomorrow.
they sell Fanta in general at
No,
the
no,
Y?
no. I've seen the Beetlejuice
Or
soda
this one?
specifically.
I haven't seen the Beetlejuice ones. I'll let you know tomorrow if they have them at the Ludlow Big Y.
Yeah, they had them at
Yeah,
the Y Big Y.
I don't drink soda that was founded as a shell company to supply orange soda to Nazis. So I don't drink Fanta.
Yeah, I understand. But like Beetlejuice
Um, when is it coming out?
tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I haven't decided if I'm going to see it yet.
I'm seeing it on Saturday. Guess how much 2 tickets to Beetlejuice?
Now, is this like a remake or a sequel? Is it a sequel?
Sequel film.
Because it's called Beetlejuice.
Correct. Because if you say it one more time, then like
So are they planning on making a third one where it says it 3 times,
probably
but you
not.
can't?
I don't see them doing it.
I would hope not, because if you say that word 3 times, he shows up,
Yeah. I don't think they will.
and that's not good.
But I heard that it like did
Okay.
really good. I guess at the Venice thing, the Venice Film Festival, or the got a standing ovation.
Oh, okay.
And it's Tim Burton. I don't know.
Wow, it can't be that good.
The first one was really. And
A standing ovation for 4 minutes, dude. That's crazy.
I mean,
it can't be that good. No movie is that good.
I mean, what Tim Burton movie? Okay, then I might retract my statement. But what Tim Burton movie is bad?
Well, I can only think of 2 Tim Burton movies, and they're both very good. Well, I don't know. I don't really remember much about Beetlejuice,
Let's whip.
but Nightmare Before Christmas is an amazing movie.
That's like an amazing film. Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice is great. I think the Alice in Wonderland is original. It's not my favorite movie, but it's not horrible.
Oh, dude, Tim Burton directed Mars Attacks? This guy does not miss.
Mars Attacks. He did the Batman Returns.
That's a really good movie.
Sweeney Todd. His Peregrine's Home. Ed Wood was his. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That might be. It's a cult movie.
Wait, he did? That's a good movie.
I mean, it has a cult following. He did Dumbo. Dumbo might be the only movie. Dumbo is a bad movie. The Dumbo live action 2019.
Is that the live action Dumbo?
Yeah.
Wait, no, wasn't that one like a musical though?
I don't think anyone watched.
Is that the one with Danny DeVito?
Yes.
See, I always get this movie confused with The Greatest Showman because I thought they were the same thing for a long time.
The Greatest Showman's the.
Okay,
Greatest
but
Showman's
is Dumbo also a musical, or are they separate?
Didn't watch.
Because The Greatest Showman also has Danny DeVito.
No.
Yes.
No, he does not have Danny DeVito.
Are you?
What?
Okay. Well, let us know in the comments who's right about this, because I'm pretty sure Danny DeVito's in it.
You always love to stand your ground, even though you're wrong. You will never.
Yeah, because I only thought maybe that's why I confused the two, because Danny DeVito was in The Greatest Showman, and it was actually
The Greatest Showman. He's literally not.
Oh, well, again, I confused the two movies, so
okay. He's just not.
They're like the same in my head.
Literally not Greatest Showman.
Okay. But he's in the one and only Ivan, which is very similar to Dumbo, which is very similar to The Greatest Showman.
I'm getting so personal about The Greatest Showman. Danny DeVito is not in that movie.
Wait, Danny DeVito's in who does he play in the Lorax?
The Lorax? He plays the
Lorax?
Yes. Oh,
I'm joking. I know he plays the Lorax. He plays the Lorax.
He loves to lie over here.
Was he in Mars Attacks?
That is a actual. I've never seen Mars Attacks, but I've always wanted to
No, he
watch
was. Go back. He is. He's in Mars Attacks.
going
Who does he play in Mars Attacks?
Is he in? Oh, he is in Mars. He plays Rude Gambler. Oh, so does he play a rude gambler or like the character named?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
because oh yes, I remember. The casino scene. Yeah. Mars Attacks has that guy, the stroke guy. The stroke guy. What's his name?
What?
The guy who had a stroke or whatever.
I'm looking at the cast. So...
his face is all frozen or what? I don't remember what is wrong with him.
Talking about he was Batman. He was Batman. Talking about
Michael J. Fox.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Val Kilmer. He doesn't have a stroke. He has.
No, I'm talking about Michael J. Fox.
He have ALS.
Or yeah, ALS. Whatever, the same thing.
Speaking of ALS, Tim Curry.
I don't remember. I'm glad. He's like an amazing actor.
No, Tim Curry. That's like. We're really like at the end. Like,
is he in the new Beetlejuice?
He was never in the first one, so no. I don't think he acts. I don't think he does much anymore because I don't think he can talk very well anymore.
Oh, he wasn't in the first one?
No.
Jeez, I'm lost, dude.
But yeah, no, it should be good. I'm excited to watch it. Because I saw the musical twice. And that was good. The Beetlejuice hype ever since then has been always really good, but this movie's been has been in production for a long time. I'm pretty sure like right after the first one. They wanted to make a second one about like him owning a hotel on like Hawaii and like getting the Hawaiian spirits to haunt it with him, I think, was the original idea. With Tim Burton directing, but it never came into fruition. And I guess like I think was it 2022? They were like, yeah, we're doing it, and I don't think and Tim Burton's a good director, so it should be good.
I'm sure it will be. Yeah, so you know what? Let's just jump right into it.
The Beetlejuice talk.
Let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump into it. I think today is going to be a shorter episode, but
welcome to episode. What is this? Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Episode 6. Definitely the first time we've recorded episode 6.
Yeah, there is a lost episode out there. For
I think we should. I think one day we should edit it and put it out.
Patreon exclusive.
Patreon exclusive. Yeah, we should low-key set one of those up.
No, we should edit it and but just like make an edit of it, not put it up.
I feel like it was like 2 hours of recording. It's probably somewhat salvageable. That's crazy. There's no way. There's like nothing we can salvage out of 2 hours of recording.
That's wild. That is wild. I think that I'll need to send it to you on like a drive or whatever, and you make an edit of it.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can do anything.
I think you should edit the footage, the raw footage, because it's bad.
Yeah, I knew, dude. When you hit stop recording, I was so certain that video was never gonna see the light of day.
No, not at all.
It's definitely mostly my fault too. But like, okay, it didn't have to be that much of a distraction.
Do we want to? I don't want to call you out, but if you want to talk about it,
I think that some guests, a certain guest actually,
oh, here we go,
that we had on, was very distracted by general housekeeping that I was doing.
Right. So this little storyline you're whipping up in your mind to try to get the fans on your side. I don't want to call it out. Call it as it is.
We'll let the raw footage speak for itself.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This.
All I did was change my background.
Theory of yours has been brought up to me by one related to the subject in charge of your madness, and those are your words, not mine. I'm not putting words in your mouth. This little theory you're trying to put out in space is already out in space. And I don't want to blame that person for your dumbassery.
I was just trying to change my background.
Right.
Guys, they were basically the whole script, the whole itinerary for that episode has been repurposed, so you'll see later on the episode what we were doing.
The headlines were fine. Headlines went great.
The headlines were no, they didn't.
They did for the most part.
And then you guys are gonna see we're gonna talk about Love Island later in the episode.
Not
and
today's.
wow, we're not.
No.
I thought that was the whole point. Was that you were gonna redo the Love Island stuff?
No, that's
Are we not touching that?
That's
That's
gone.
stressed. Okay.
That's
So
destroyed.
basically, we were supposed to do Love Island deep dive of the whole series, the whole season, and I am unfamiliar with the series, so it was sort of an educating moment where I was taught the ins and outs of Love Island.
And just like in school, we don't pay attention. We don't take the notes.
And occasionally, I was taking notes. I did well on the quiz. Occasionally, I would change my background. I would change my background, and a certain guest found that very distracting. And every time a background change occurred, we would have to stop, and we'd get sidetracked, and we'd forget stuff and miss stuff. And it was really great, though. Really was a great recording.
Right.
Are you gonna pull something up? I thought you were about to pull.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, since we're not doing Love Island, I hope you know, Matt. I actually have a Love Island fit.
What? If it's
I have a Love Island.
I swear to God.
I have a Love Island fit that I prepared.
Oh, it's a look.
That's very bold of you to assume that I would just put a Hawaiian shirt on.
You can see
because
I can see the shadow in the.
To be honest, I'm a little bit insulted that you would think that is what I would do. It's actually a Hawaiian shirt and a hat. So.
Oh, you look like.
I have this little love.
Hey, you look like this is like a character you're trying to put on, like a Florida living in the gated community. I'm thinking, reminds me of Panama Dan. Like,
should I take my shirt off, or should I keep the shirt on?
No, so the shirt actually adds more, I think.
Okay, that's good.
The vibes.
I agree with that.
What is the name? What is this alter ego you're
Oh, what is this alter ego? Let's call him
Where are you from?
The Everglades.
I'm thinking Everglades Ed.
Everglades Ed. All right, guys, this is Everglades Ed tuning into the podcast. Everglades.
Also,
we cut that out. Cut that joke out.
Because it's okay. You said it.
Right, because it's in character.
It's ironic, and we know it's ironic.
Everglades.
There's also part in the podcast where I think I get irritated and I just start like slamming some sound bites.
That did happen. You did start slamming some sound bites.
It literally, I think, was everything a worst episode could be, and our poor guests the entire time.
It was still better than our first episode.
I actually disagree with that comment.
I would watch that footage 100 times over before I even take a glance at the thumbnail for our first episode.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, so let's just jump into it. Headline time. What are we looking at for headlines? What? Oh, hold on. Actually, now this is a little late, but I would like to take a moment, to commemorate the loss of Johnny Gaudreau. He's a very skilled. He's a very skilled.
Yeah.
Hockey player, and he is gone too soon. He leaves behind his wife and his children. He passed away with his brother in a horrible accident. They were biking and they were hit by a very rude driver. And it really saddens me that kind of thing happens. I'd like to just take a moment of silence to remember him, because he was a great guy. He did a lot of outreach in his community. And it's a very sad loss.
Yeah, no, that story's freaking crazy because there's a lot of life to still be had.
Of course.
But On that subject, also, a sweet potato bonus sounds for our man Sid,
Sid,
Psycho Sid Vicious, WWE.
Psycho Sid Vicious,
That
from WWE.
that it's
I'm a huge WWE fan myself, personally. I'm a Hulkamaniac. And
Are you still a Hulkamaniac? Are
yes,
you a Hulkamaniac for when he was for the him calling his teenage daughter's boyfriend the N word? Or
I
are you a
am.
Hulkamaniac for the RNC 2024? Or are you a
I
Hulkamaniac
am a
pre all that?
real. I am a real
Where's
American.
the
I fight for the rights of every man, woman, and child. As Hulk would say.
just
And I
not
take my vitamins,
right?
and I'm a Hulkamaniac. And Hulkamania is gonna run wild on the Sweet Potato Podcast, brother.
Right.
Just
So
wait till we get him on the show.
okay, so you're a Hulkamaniac for every man. Was that the statement you just
I am a real American. I
right?
fight for the rights of every man, woman,
Right.
and
Okay.
child.
So let's just. So I want to just analyze that for a minute. So would Hulk Hogan fight for the rights of his teenage daughter's black boyfriend, who he said called the N word, hard
I
R
think
multiple
that
times?
in moments of passion, everybody makes mistakes.
Right,
But
but he said it
I
more
think
than
deep
once.
down, Hulk is a caring and loving father, and I think that he was let back into the WWE Hall of Fame, and this was years ago. Like, we're talking a long time ago. I mean, he was very close with man. There's a lot of a lot of things being said right now, and I think we should just cut some slack to the Hulkamaniacs because he is truly a great guy. Um, yep.
Hulk Hogan and
He,
John Fetterman, the senator, have similar builds, in my opinion.
they do, but John Fetterman, um, unfortunately had a stroke, and I think that he's not able to maintain the sort of wrestler bodybuilder physique that Hulk Hogan has. So it's a little different in that sense. Because I
Well,
think
I
John
just said
Fetterman
that
is
they
lacking in physical like his physical motions. I don't think he can lift a lot. I'm not criticizing him though because
you don't think
obviously
John
he had a
Fetterman can
stroke.
lift a lot?
I don't know how. I mean, I don't know actually. I genuinely
Right.
don't know. I
Okay.
assumed
So
that.
we'll no. We'll just take it point by point.
But
So
didn't he have a stroke?
I understand his health. Yeah, obviously
He's like
that is a
physically
concern.
limited.
I just think that this man right here should be taken seriously in a
Oh,
physical
he certainly
altercation.
should. But
I
let's
think
say it
he
was him
is
against
the
Hulk. I think Hulk is winning.
I think that he is the Bob Duncan of Senate. I think his beanies are pretty freaking fire. I mean, tell me that's not funny to you.
Now, John Fetterman is a proud supporter of Israel. Is that correct?
Actually, yeah,
Now, that's not neither a good nor bad thing because on the Sweet Potato Podcast, we do not have developed political opinions. We do not we do not announce our own political views on this podcast because
well,
we wouldn't want to try to be pushing those ideas on people.
I was
So
just
we're going to stay
talking.
neutral on John Fetterman's Israeli stance. However, I would like to make it known that he does have that particular stance. Not that it's a good nor bad thing.
Right. I was talking about if he could fight Hulk Hogan and win, and I think he
No,
has a
Hulk
chance.
Hogan would run Hulkamania on him though, for sure.
I think that it would be interesting to watch, and I think that
We're basically talking about a large man who, while imposing, is in the end weakened by his past physical ailments versus a 80-year-old steroid abuser.
right.
That's fire.
Well, let's see. You know, Hulk, John, the ball's in your court.
If you guys would like to have a fight, a physical fight, I think that we could arrange that. But I'm sure that they can agree on one thing, and that's that Hulkamania is gonna run wild in Israel.
I was gonna say they probably agree on his. Yeah.
I would say.
Right. That's right. That's
It's
crazy.
always fascinated me that that's kind of the top. That's sort of the topic that branches the left and the right.
That is. Well, speaking
Because
of
there's
Israel,
conservatives and liberals who support both sides. It's
well,
very fascinating.
you brought up Israel because I guess we have to announce that Siggy Flicker will be joining us next week on the.
Truly?
No,
Oh, you got my hopes up
Siggy
there.
Flicker will not be joining us on this podcast.
Guys, we have a strict no signature policy.
Right. So
Did you hear what I just
I
said?
did, but the audio went Siggy Flicker Paul, and then it froze. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we have a strict no Siggy Flogger policy. So
right.
she is not welcome on the podcast because she is a person who is too controversial for us to have, and we don't want to say anything that could upset her if
Right.
she ever watched this.
She's a crazy bitch. Okay. So let's move on to our. Can't get
Headlines.
blocked by any more people. Already blocked by enough.
I'm not blocked by anyone that I know of.
I am glad for you. I'm happy for you. I mean, I am honest that I make a lot of enemies, and
I did one time start. I had Twitter drama once.
oh, me too.
It was pretty bad. A guy called me fat and told me that I was worthless
Oh,
because I told him that I didn't like his favorite Geometry Dash level.
oh yeah, I remember this.
I said that's not a very good level, and he said you're fat and worthless.
I tried to.
And it wasn't even like he had seen a picture of me and was calling me fat.
No, I
I
know.
don't have any pictures of myself on Twitter. He was
Yeah.
just making a generalized statement based on my opinion.
I got into Instagram. I got into Twitter fight over defending Evil Dick and saying that
No, okay.
he was a good player because of his villainness.
He
And I
was a good
think
player,
that he
and
had
he
a
is a
good
good person.
I think he had a good social game too. Is that too much?
I think he has a good heart.
He literally said something today on Twitter along the lines of T-Core needs to get her ass on that block.
What'd he say? You cut out.
He said that T-Core needs to get her ass on that block, and then he said that he can't count all of Angela's chins.
Again, like, he's not saying anything that's, like, that bad. He doesn't make statements that are hurtful to... He only makes comments about people's very surface level appearances or his feeling, his distaste for them as players. I think he's a very fair guy, and I actually respect him a lot.
Yeah, we love you, Dick.
I hope to one day be just like him without the AIDS. Or alleged AIDS.
No, that happened.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to play it safe.
Okay, let's move on to headlines. I will start because I have this orange. And you know what I have that the person of our first headline doesn't have?
What is that?
It's one of these oranges. Because
Whoa!
ex-RHOC star Vicki Gunvalson reveals she had a deadly infection. Quoted, "I had 10 to 20% chance of survival." So
Guys, this is crazy.
I don't get her because okay, so she gets like this infection and then like is like, "I've had 10 to 20% chance of survival. Recovering from my home, I feel weak and lethargic." Okay? Credits her boyfriend's daughter for saving her because she was found unconscious in a bathtub. Then, like, the next day, she gets onto a plane and goes to her house in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And is fine. I don't...
Well, she survived.
Right. I just don't know, like, if I almost died, I would go to Mexico, like, the next day.
Honestly, I think it's at that point you're just trying to live it up because you know you don't have much that you never know. I think
Well,
she's kind of got a new
So
view on life.
I think there's some attention grabbing in this, and I can back
Oh,
that
you
claim
think so?
up. I can back that claim up because she also came out in the news this week and was talking shit about Tamra Judge from RHOC, her daughter. She has a daughter that doesn't talk to her.
Okay.
She's estranged from her daughter because her daughter sided with her dad in the divorce, and it's always a
Oh
tough
no,
subject.
that's no good.
So Vicki went online and was saying stuff like how her daughter doesn't talk to her, she's a bad mom, she's
Well, that's pretty rude.
trying to get her on the show, just manipulating her family. And normally like Tamra's pretty strong, but it really got to her. And I'm gonna have the video here, which I'm gonna play into the microphone on my phone. Or should I put it on the screen? Maybe I'll put it on the screen. Maybe that will make would that be better?
I think that might be better.
Maybe I'll put it on the screen. Holding it my phone.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Who do you think I am?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we're past the episode 1 and 2 playing the video into the microphone of your phone thing. I think we're past that now.
Island girl, island. It's island. Are you going to?
You know, Vicki is actually best known for her Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip episode where she was just in her room watching Joe Biden worst moments on max volume, and then
after talking
the
about
crew like walked in.
Well, no, she said she's gonna go do some work after getting to an argument with Dorinda about like not getting the vaccine and how it's like
Yeah, right.
pro tail.
And then she was watching Joe Biden
Worst
funny gaffes on her phone.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's give Tamra the floor. Let's put the there we go. Let's give her the floor here.
I've tried so hard not to listen to what Vicki had said about me. And I just keep getting...
Hold on, I need to also need to explain what's going on with her face. She had a face
Yeah, no, I saw some
she had a CO2 laser face peel. Let me pull that up. She had a CO2 laser face peel. And it's supposed to swell up and it peels her skin off and then it makes it I guess you'd look better. But the pictures that she's been documenting about the swelling are pretty fire. So she okay. So okay. So okay, so she starts off like this, normal Tamara, and then she
Is that blackface?
No, it's green. It's green.
So it's Shrekist?
Why she And then
something's off about her face.
Then she turned into this. And now she's at Freddy Krueger stage.
Right. Bombarded with it. I'm in just disbelief. In such disbelief that this woman would go so low.
It looks like Brandy.
Do you know what it's like to lose a child? Do you know what it's like? It's the most painful thing in the world to insinuate it was because I was on the show. No, that's not what it is. You win, Vicki. I don't know what you want from me, but you got it. You win. Okay? You kick me when I'm down. You hurt me all the time. I can't do it anymore. I don't want any part of this. You can have my spot on the show. You can have whatever you want. Just please leave my family alone. Please.
Yeah. First of all, I like the caption on this video here.
So okay, so it says, I hope Tamra thought about Shannon's daughters after she called their mother an alcoholic every week. Okay. She does keep calling Shannon an alcoholic and saying, I hope you have another drink. Now, okay, if you have a DUI, maybe you shouldn't be drinking. But you can. It's just, maybe she shouldn't. But don't kick your friend when they're down, okay?
It's a little hard to feel bad for Tamra, though.
It is.
It's
But
just hard to feel bad for any of these people
but
normally in like a
Vicky
situation like
is
this.
Vicky
When
is
like
something though. I guess like Vicky and her were friends though, so she knows what hurts,
I suppose that's fair.
and it makes it all not very good. So big ups to Vicky Gunvalson. No,
Big
not
ups big ups to Vicki Gunvalson for surviving her horrible illness.
well. Let's skip down to our next headline.
Oh, we're skipping that one? That one was a good one.
Is it a good one?
Yeah,
I guess it's a good one.
basically, let me take this one. Let me take this one, guys. Come on, chat. Let me take this one. All right. Oh shoot. I don't even have the itinerary open.
This
I
guy.
suck
This
at
guy.
this job. Okay, guys. So, basically, here's what happened here. So there's this woman, right? Vera Liddell. Here, I'll read the headline. Woman sentenced to 9 years for stealing $1.5 million in chicken wings. So
I would do that.
basically, this 68-year-old sweet African American woman, Vera Liddell, she worked for the school system, and basically during COVID, she was just stealing chicken wings. It says here more than 11,000 cases of chicken wings valued at $1.5 million. But like, and they call it massive fraud. It happened during COVID.
They call it hot sauce.
Listen, they call it hot saucing. Essentially, what she's doing is taking home enough chicken wings to feed her family for dinner every night. And like, I guess if you do that every single day for a long time, it does become massive fraud in over $1.5 million. However, there is a bright side to this story. So, obviously all this stuff happened, but Chris Jones, a defensive tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs, offered to pay $1.5 million in an effort to gain her freedom.
Which, like, sure. I don't know. This is too.
This is honestly pretty awesome, because if I saw that this woman, like, she wasn't trying to do anything malicious, obviously it was wrong, but I don't think it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to commit massive fraud and steal $1.5 million of chicken wings. It was like, oh, let me just take chicken wings. They're here.
Well,
I'm
she
just going
had
to order some,
a
and I'll just
gambling
siphon
problem.
a little off the top. She did have a gambling problem.
Yeah.
That's probably something that she needs to be entered into rehab for. But
Well, I think we will. Maybe there's an update in the future. Hope there's an update.
I hope so.
That's it. I laughed so hard when I read that. I was like, you know what? Out of all the
It's
shit
pretty
that's
crazy.
going on, all the dumbassery, and all of the freaking, the bullshit that happens in the schools, like the freaking shooting.
All
that
the
happened the other day.
BS.
Like,
Big ups to big ups to the people. And
okay, our next
Shit.
headline
That came that
our next headline is Wendy Williams, I am back after a year in the shadows. Former talk show host popped up
what?
in public last week in her home state of New Jersey. New Jersey. Like the
Oh my god, dude.
she was spotted at a holistic
New
wellness
Jersey,
store
Wendy Williams.
in Newark, New Jersey with her son. She was diagnosed with dementia in February 2024. And her last appearance was a long time ago. She appeared alert right now. She was upbeat. She was in good spirits during the visit. She was seeking products to help with her brain fog, her mental clarity, and her stress and circulation. And this marked a rare sighting for her because of her struggles and health were documented. They're documented very poorly, and she now seems focused on improving her well-being. So big ups to Wendy Williams.
Big ups.
big ups to Wendy Williams. I'm so glad she's back. Back to she's back to live another day.
And of course, Wendy Williams is a queen from New Jersey, so we got to get some
The
New Jersey rep
fit.
going in here.
We love the New Jersey fit. Well,
We got to get some New Jersey rep going in here.
Clap if you think she should suffer. Die! 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 Death to all of them.
Yeah, we love
Wendy Williams. New Jersey proudly claims Wendy Williams.
Right. So
Beautiful.
we have one last headline.
One last headline. Real quick though, before we tackle this last headline,
Yeah.
I want to do a little bit of an interlude. Matt, last time in the New Jersey episode, you had just finished season 1 of The Sopranos, and you gave us a little rundown.
Right.
Where are you now in the show?
Season 2, episode 2. Yeah.
Okay,
So listen.
That's-
okay. Listen.
not what I was hoping to hear.
I've had a
but-
lot. I've had a lot to do. I've
Right.
been watching other programs.
Right. I was thinking you'd say like season 3, episode 2, and then we could do.
No.
That's why I got the fit. I wouldn't have got the New Jersey fit on if I
You didn't
I
ask.
knew that you know,
You didn't ask.
we hadn't. I didn't need. I just assumed. You're right. I shouldn't have assumed.
No. Yeah. So.
So no, not really anything new in that field. That's okay though. It's okay.
No. But you know what is new in his field? Former Real Housewives husband Tom Girardi found guilty of wire fraud and embezzlement case.
Oh my god. And you know where Tom Girardi's from, right?
Where's Tom Girardi from? Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Oh, does it say New York University? Denver, Colorado.
Right. And Denver, Colorado is in.
He went to a school in New Jersey in 1965. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll take it.
I mean New York. I'm sorry. I mean New York.
Well, New York is right next to New Jersey,
So it counts.
so it counts.
Oh boy, Tom Girardi. He was found. He was convicted on 4 wire fraud charges.
He married his first wife in 1964.
Yep. She filed for divorce in 83,
Dude.
and then he married his second wife in 93. She filed for divorce in 98, and then the second wife died in 2018. Then in
This guy married his first wife when my grandma was 13.
yeah. Yep. And in 2000 he married Erica Jane. And they I don't know if they're officially divorced, but in 2020 they separated and she filed. But divorce takes a long time, especially for Tom Girardi, because he was convicted on 4 wire fraud charges after stealing $3 million from victims of the Lion Air crash of 2018. 2018, a great year for Tom Girardi. His ex-wife dies and he gets the $3 million.
That's what I call a great year.
His sentencing is set for December 6th, 2020.
That's what I call a great year.
Here we go. Well, on that note, let's take a short break. And...
All right, guys, welcome to the weekly Reddit dive.
No, stop. Let's take a short break, and we'll be right back with our last segment of the freaking. It's better than episode 6 you already filmed, but
We'll be right back.
we'll be right back.
Come on down here and see it. And hey Jack, now, you get a free demon possession with every exorcism. Now, you can't beat that, can you? And bring a little parts down here. Hell, we got plenty of snakes and lizards for them to play with. There's no problem with that at all. So, say it once, say it twice, third time's a charm. And remember, I'll eat anything you want me to eat. I'll swallow anything you want me to swallow. So come on down now. Chew on the dog. Oh!
And we are back from break, so let's get into our final segment with
We're back, chat.
Am I the A-hole sweet potato edition? So we've just gone on the Reddit and we're gonna read some out.
Am I the a-hole Sweet potato edition.
So let's
We
start.
just got on the Reddit and we're
Yeah.
just gonna jump into it.
Let's start with, am I the a-hole
Let's just start it. Let's just jump into it.
for refusing to split the bill evenly when I barely ate anything? Last weekend, I went out for dinner with a group of my friends. There were about 6 of us, and we went to a pretty nice restaurant. I wasn't that hungry, so I just ordered a small appetizer and a drink, which totaled to around $15. However, most of the others ordered multiple courses, drinks, and desserts, with their meals adding up to over $50 each. When the bill came, one friend suggested we split it evenly. That would have meant I'd be paying around $50, which is way more than what I've ordered. I said I wasn't comfortable with this and would rather just pay for what I had. A couple of friends were fine with it, but 2 others got annoyed and said I was being cheap and that it was easier to just split it evenly. I stood my ground and only paid for my portion. Later in our group chat, one of them brought it up again, saying I ruined the vibe of the night and I'm being difficult over a few dollars and that splitting evenly is what friends just do. I feel like it's unfair for me to pay everyone else's expensive meals when I didn't really eat much. But now I'm wondering if I was being stingy and making a big deal out of nothing. Am I the a-hole? Okay.
All right.
I
What the hell,
think
dude?
this is a pretty easy one. I think you're like totally in the right. Right?
No, they're definitely the asshole.
How?
Because
No, you're being.
so hear
Here
me
we
out, right?
go with these freaking. You're trying to get like
Hear me
a
out,
certain
right?
portion of the
I'm gonna
audience
play
on your
devil's
side.
advocate for a second.
Here we go. Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
play devil's advocate for
Here
a
we
second.
go. Freaking.
If you're going out, right, the only way you can prove yourself as a true, I can't even defend this. This is like, this is the most clear cut. Like, obviously you're not the asshole, dude.
No, yeah, like you're just
Like, you're obviously not the asshole.
your friends are being.
Why
annoying.
would you even need to post this? You need to drop. Your friends are the assholes. They're so clearly assholes. Like, dude, your friends are just trying to take advantage of you because they don't want to have to pay for their expensive ass meals, and they know that if they split the check, they're gonna have to pay a lot less than they had to
It's not
if
that hard.
if they paid for their own
It's
checks.
not that hard to split a meal now. Say like you can split your check to what you ordered. Separate checks is not that. It's not hard. Sure, it
No,
might be
I know
a
that's the
pain,
thing,
but-
and they ended up. He even says they ended up doing separate checks, but the reason why they
guess-
insisted on the only reason your friends want to do one check and like split the bill evenly is because they don't want to have to pay as much money. They're being stingy.
I guess I wonder like how many people is in this group. Maybe that would add.
It
to
doesn't
the-
matter, dude.
But
No, because they called him stingy for not wanting to pay for their meals. That's ridiculous.
no, yeah, I know. Oh, what was that?
Wait, hold on, go
Oh,
up.
that voice crack. Should we do? Am I the a-hole for not helping my wife get ready?
I want to do that. I want to.
Which one?
Um.
Ooh. Ooh. This is good. Okay. Am I the a-hole for bringing my own food to a family dinner because my brother's wife is a terrible cook? So last weekend, my family had a big dinner at my brother's 35 male's house. His wife, 33 female, cooked the meal. I'll just be blunt. She's a lovely person, but her cooking is awful. I've tried to be polite and eat it at past dinners, but every time I've either gotten sick or I just couldn't finish the food. It's bland, overcooked, or just plain inedible. This time I decided to bring my own food. I didn't make a big deal out of it. Just quietly put my dish on my plate when everyone else was eating, but my sister-in-law noticed and asked why I wasn't eating what she made. I didn't want to lie, so I said I've had some dietary restrictions, which is true to some extent, but not the whole reason. She seemed hurt and asked if I didn't like her cooking. I tried to downplay it, saying it's just easier for me to bring my own food because of my diet. Well, now my brother is upset with me, saying I embarrassed his wife in front of the family, but my parents think I could have just eaten a little bit of her food to be polite, but I didn't want to go through another meal of forcing food down I couldn't stomach. You're the problem.
Dude,
That's
who the
just
hell
so
does
rude.
this? That is such an asshole thing to do.
And
Okay.
You can just not, like, you can just, like...
You can just, it would be more polite to just not eat her food Don't bring your own food and put it down on the plate and eat it in front of everyone else. Who does that?
That's only like fine if you literally have dietary restrictions.
Like
If you're
you
allergic
could
to
have told
food,
her.
if you're like doing like, you know, remember that episode of New Jersey when Teresa had the weightlifting competition? She's like, I can only eat chicken and
Right.
like that.
Right.
If you're literally on dietary restriction,
But even
that's
then,
fine.
you should have prefaced. You should have said, "Listen, I'm really sorry. I'm having a lot of stomach issues." Either say, "I don't know. I can't really eat food today. I'm having a lot of problems. I'm not
yeah.
feeling well." Or you could have said, even if you really need so badly to eat food from your own house, you could just say, you could tell her that beforehand instead of just fucking pulling it out hoping no one would notice. You're a complete asshole for doing that. And yes, your brother is rightly upset with you.
Yeah, you're being
That's absurd.
yeah, it's just maybe it's a little rude. It's
Yes, it is rude. That's so rude. All right.
it's a little
Let's see what we got
strange.
next.
I want to know more about this. Oh my god.
I do
Okay.
too. Oh,
This is a big one.
can we throw this in ChatGPT and have it condensed?
Should we?
Can we have ChatGPT write a 1-paragraph summary of this?
Take English right now. Oh no, probably not, because you did your AP, right?
No.
Every English
Yeah.
class is literally, they have to do an
Yeah, I have to do one in my business seminar class. It's not even freaking English. I have to write about if AI is racially motivated,
yeah,
racially biased.
basically. Okay, we got this Am I the Asshole, but we got ChatGPT to it's a lot of writing. I want the basics.
Did you tell it to?
I think to condense
Okay.
this down. Yes. Okay. Am I the
Okay,
a-hole for
okay.
not
This is the
want-
basics.
Yeah. You want to read it?
Am I the? Okay, hold on. I want to read what was the original title because it changed it. I'm pretty sure.
Am I the a-hole for leaving my party for beating cancer?
Okay. I'm a private person, 35 male, with no social media. I don't like attention, so I keep things low key, even for birthdays. Recently, I was diagnosed with an extremely curable type of skin cancer. I told my wife, 32 female, and while I wasn't scared, she was very worried. I asked her not to tell our kids, and she agreed, but later I found out she posted about my cancer on Facebook. She eventually took it down after I confronted her. I went into remission, and my wife was thrilled. However, when I came home from work, she had thrown a surprise party for my remission. Despite knowing how much I dislike parties and attention, I pretended to go back to work instead of staying. We fought afterward, and now things are tense. My brother thinks I was wrong for not staying. Am I the asshole for avoiding the celebration? I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so I think avoiding it, no, but
No,
I don't
because,
think
like-
it needs to be a fight necessarily. Maybe.
But also, like, it seemed like the way he said it, we fought afterwards. It doesn't really say who, like, initiated the fight, because, like, if he started the fight, then, like, that was not necessary. But if she started it, then that's, like, I guess that kind of affects it, because,
So he started the fight. So he told his wife
and, like,
that he doesn't know what has gone into her.
Okay. I think, yeah. I mean, she should know that he doesn't like this stuff. If he's very private about his life, and she should know that he doesn't, like, want to, because I'm guessing he made it clear to her, like, many a time that he doesn't like being posted on social media.
Yeah.
But also, he has to be understanding that, like, this is probably a very scary time for her, and even though it's very treatable skin cancer, hearing cancer, and you never know. So she's probably been very stressed out about it, and she's probably just very happy, and sometimes when people get like that, they might, not really be thinking about, oh, I'm sorry, I know you don't like social media, but, like, this is important to me. So I think he should be a little more understanding of that. But him walking out of the party is understandable.
No, yeah, I agree. Fully. I think it's honestly on both. I think it's on both.
Yeah,
parties.
I'm gonna say this is a kind of not the asshole, but also kind of the asshole.
Well, let's do this last one.
All right. I think is it our last one?
Yeah, to cap this off.
I think this will be good.
So, am I the asshole for using a gift card that the in-laws gave me when I went out to dinner with them? It's pretty simple. The plan was to meet up at a restaurant for dinner. We haven't seen them in almost a year. I suggested the restaurant specifically because we've had a gift card that they gave us for about a year, and we've never been able to use it. Because, 1, the restaurant isn't anywhere near where we live, at least an hour away, and 2, it was for a steakhouse, which is something that we never eat. But we knew that when we were getting together, but we knew we were getting together. I thought it was perfect. It was a perfect opportunity to use it because the restaurant was close to where they were staying. We also said, hey, if you don't want to go to that place, it's totally fine. Let us know where you'd rather go. They said it was fine. We had dinner, had a nice time. The check comes and we use the gift card, which requires a little bit of back and forth with the waiter. So now the attention is on how the bill is being paid, and I observed the in-laws exchanging glances that are pointed with a bit of irritation and eye rolling. No one says a word about it, but I just want to know, are we assholes because we picked the restaurant we had a gift card for? I don't think so at all. I think a gift card is fair game. A gift card is meant to use.
Why?
Yeah, no, that's literal.
Especially considering they got you the gift card, do they expect you to throw it away? Like, I don't.
No, this is goblin behavior. I'm telling you, the in-laws.
Like, there's literally no reason. Although, okay, I will say, I'm gonna give the in-laws the benefit of the doubt here, because he said nothing was said. It was just pointed glances with a bit of irritation, eye rolling. It's possible that those glances weren't directed at you for using a gift card, but more so on the lengthy exchange that was required so you could just use a gift card at a restaurant. Because I know restaurants like this, the one you're talking about, it could be a kind of a challenge to use a gift card, whereas in other places it's not. So maybe that's what the frustration was just like, ugh, this place is so annoying that they make it so difficult to use the gift card.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
There's some
but that's really giving them the benefit of the doubt. If that irritation was directed at you, then that's unreasonable.
Yeah, no, you are not the asshole. Not at all. Not at all. Well, that brings us to it. It was a shorter one, but I think this was
a lot of assholes and a lot of not assholes.
This was very good.
This was a great episode, guys. I think every once in a while we need to throw in just a bit more of a chilled, laid-back episode that our viewers can throw on. Our sweet taters, our sweet tatettes, and our sweet tots can throw on.
Let's bring back an old friend. Oh my God! Wait.
And also, for anyone who doesn't know,
wait. Hold on. Are you seeing this? Hold on, chat. Are you seeing this? Okay.
Oh.
Type in the word evil dick cameo
that.
into your look, it comes up this our pod. Now what if you just look up evil dick and go to videos? Will it come up? It comes up for the...
No, I'm getting a lot of Spanish videos, actually.
But if you type Evil Dick Cameo, our podcast comes up. Isn't that really cool? Oh. That's so cool.
5 minutes here.
Ain't that fire?
Podcast.
That's pretty fun.
And tell all of your sweet taters, sweet tater people, I said, hey! Peace out.
I love Evil Dick. That was a great episode. We need to do an in-person one day. Again. The in-person episodes, they eat, as the kids say.
Yeah, they're a little. Yeah, we need to do one with actual better audio setup, but that's doable.
I think the one mic could work.
Yeah, you would just have to move it a little bit, but it works on your desk.
Oh, fully.
It should be fine.
Fully.
Yeah. So Evil Dick, great guy. We kind of established this in the last episode, the one that's not going to get released. So obviously our sweet taters, are fans, but you know, it's not just guys, it's girls, and there are sweet tatettes, and any NBs in the chat, any people who don't identify with one of the two genders, if you're watching, you can be a sweet tatot.
Not a sweet.
So our sweet taters,
Chat,
our sweet tatettes, and our sweet tatots.
I did not delete the last episode. We show the fans.
I would hope.
A little.
I would hope you wouldn't, because you're gonna have to send that to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
Yeah, let's get a little sneak peek of what
you could be.
Dude, did I really? I forgot I opened it with the freaky Ty Dolla $ign background.
So we had guests that will never see the light of day. What about when Terry Crews got sexually assaulted and then she made fun of him and said men can't get sexually assaulted?
Right, that's a classic clip to go to.
Oh, so for context, friend of the pod Jill was back, but she's right here. This is friend of the pod Julio, friend of the pod Kira. This is you being a menace.
Yeah, I actually was very happy with that background. Oh,
what's going on here?
Oh my god. That he was supposed to go home with?
Mm-hmm.
Both,
so
right?
was Despicable Me 4.
Can we get a live background change? Can we go like earlier on and catch a live Julio reaction to a background change?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
I hope you get ass cancer and die, you son of a bitch. I'll cut your throat. I'll come to your house and kill your children.
What the hell?
Toja?
Sorry, I've taken us on a tangent. Does anyone have any last thoughts?
I've got nothing. What about when I had to mute you because you were being disrespectful?
When did that happen? Show me that. I actually don't remember that.
Awkward.
I remember it was towards like the Minion section. I think you said something like Minions are stupid. This is the stupid segment. And then like
Excuse me?
I did not say that.
Yeah. So
was it around
who
here?
is that?
That's
I said something to Jill though.
That's Frappe. Yeah, that's friend of the
Oh,
pod Frappe.
you can see my forehead. Hold on. Yeah, sorry guys. Forehead
Frappe.
reveal. Do you guys
Jill.
like my mini picture?
Let's get the show on the road, buddy.
Oh my god.
Okay. That was rough.
Yo, I need to punch you there. Okay, we're good. We're fine. You know what? Theron, do you have any parting words?
I asked you, Jill, because this is kind of Matt and I's podcast.
Oh, it was that. It was that comment.
Right, I forgot. That was funny.
Do you want this footage? Do you want to see your? Oh, but we're gonna hold on. No, we're pulling up your face for this. We're gonna casually edit out that, aren't we? Casually edit that out.
I'm gonna keep that in because I think it's funny.
I think you should get to the apology podium. I'm gonna insert in a podium.
I want to see a live Julio reaction to me changing my background. And we can see who is really causing the distractions. Go earlier in the VOD.
Muting is
I
muted you.
You just got muted. You just got muted.
Cancelled. Evil Dick cancelled. Okay. Try to pull that shit again.
It was funny
on our podcast. God, I even made a PowerPoint.
It was a good PowerPoint. It's okay. I want to see like later. No. Like when it was when we were in AI queso. It was during like AI queso territory.
Yeah.
Oh, this one right here.
On day 25 we meet. Day 25 we meet Harrison, who was able to choose 3 girls to take on dates. He chose what is it? Okay, the content's not great either, but
I'm pretty sure it's
Sierra.
No, yeah.
It's Sierra.
Oh, it's Sierra.
Serena is Cordell.
Was it? Wait, no, this wasn't the OG John Clark
very
though.
Similar.
Yeah.
So we Thor. Okay, so
where's
not seeing much of a reaction there. Ooh.
Okay, hold on. It wasn't. Go earlier. Find like the time between 2 AI quesos. Like this one's probably good. Interesting.
Sorry. Did not mean to.
Wow, that's
like that.
And for the longest time, they were beefing.
Who?
Aaron and Kate.
Still no reaction. That's freaking
Okay,
crazy. That the two
I
random
promise you, there were multiple times when all. But okay, how is that distracting? How was that
The
distracting?
fans are not going to be on your side after this. Like I said,
That was not
like I said.
that background change was not distracting.
Like I said, it wasn't distracting. Wasn't distracting. Wasn't distracting. We're done. We're done. Apology podium. Stand the court right freaking now. Are we gonna have to content court your ass?
Put me on the podium. Put me on the podium.
You know who you're gonna have to freaking fight? This lady, this sweet woman.
Put me up there, sir.
Talk to her.
Your Honor, my name is Everglade Ed.
Everglade Ed. Yeah, Everglade Ed.
Everglade Ed.
From the Finger Lakes.
And from the Everglades.
Finger Lake Fred?
And isn't that his name?
I don't know. I don't want to get into that.
My name is Everglade Ed, and
it's time for the apology.
Couple days yonder, I made a grievous error during a filming of the Sweet Potato Podcast. I distracted my co-hosts and guests and made a very rude comment to a one Miss Jillian.
To a woman.
I told her that no one cared and that she asked me if I had any parting words. I said that it wasn't her podcast. That was rude of me. Was it true? Yes. But it's not about the truth of the matter. It's about the way I delivered it. And I delivered it in a very rude way. And for that, I am sorry.
Wow.
That was my apology.
That was pretty good.
I think so. I honestly think it beats almost every other YouTube apology. You know what? I think this is a great place to close it out.
Well, one thing before we close.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting to be spooky season. And I think to celebrate spooky season, we have an announcement to make. That we are going to have a special segment during Couch Potato Time. In the month of October, starting October area time, we are going to be reacting to House of Villains Season 2. Isn't this fire? I made this.
What? Yo, I also think we wouldn't be sick if we did like a Halloween episode and we watched like those like fake, we reacted to like those fake ghost catching shows.
Yeah, that would actually.
For Icon Island. That would be good.
Yeah. I think there's.
We could like find like a ghost hunter guy and make him an icon. Okay. But anyway, House of Villains.
Yeah.
House of Villains.
House of Villains. It's gonna be really good.
All right, we will catch you all next time, sweet taters, sweet tatettes, and sweet tatots.
We have to go back into the regular universe because I'm getting too mad. Oh,
I'm getting a little villainous. Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
I felt evil dick coursing through my veins.
Wait, was this on when you were being disrespectful, and trying to get?
It must have been.
Trying to get the fans on your side, or?
Man, all this disrespect makes me want to. Doctor disrespect.
With you.
Doctor disrespect. Get it?
Right.
Because no, guys, that was a joke. It was a Doctor Disrespect reference. Jeez.
Like, why do I do
all
this?
All this Tyson's chicken really makes me want to Ava Christmas.
I don't think I can upload this. I think we have to redo episode 6 again because this is just not. This isn't manageable. Goodbye.
All Colleen Ballinger makes me want to